You're on.
All right, my name is Manny, and this is going to be your buyer today, Dustin, and you guys are about to see your seller, Robin. The company we chose was Check Prepaid. They're ranked number 486 on the Fortune 500 list. Basically what they do is they provide bill payment solutions for utility companies such as SDG&E, which we'll be using in kids today. And basically SDG&E would hire us, Check Prepaid, to go find grocery stores and convenience stores to have them set up bill payment centers there for the customers that don't have checking accounts, so they can't pay their bills without paying in cash. Today's situation is we have a check-free representative that has contacted the buyer, who's going to be a grocery store owner, and they previously talked on the phone, and they set up a meeting for today at 2:15.
Hi, is Mr. Smith available?
Hi, I'm Mr. Smith. Please call me Dustin.
Hi, Mr. Smith. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your schedule to meet with me. My name is Robin, and I am here representing Check Prepay on behalf of SDGE. We spoke on the phone yesterday briefly, and I just came here to further explain to you what our service is about.
All right, I remember. Please take a seat. And please do feel free to call me Dustin.
Okay, Dustin. Yesterday on the phone, you said to me that you were unfamiliar with the service. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
All right, well, let me better explain to you what this service is about. 30% of the nation does not have a checking account. This accounts for 91 million Americans. What our service does is we have a client, such as SDG in this situation, who hires us to put a walk-in bill payment center into your store. People who do not have a checking account will come in and pay their bills directly to you through cash. Do you already have money transfers or money orders in your store?
Yes, we have Western Union.
Oh, Western Union, that's perfect. That service complements ours because we target the same segment of the market. I have a couple questions to ask you. Would you mind if I took some notes?
No, not at all.
Okay, how long have you owned your business for?
I've owned it for 5 years now.
Oh, that's great. And was there a previous owner?
Yes, Mr. Rick English had owned it for 3 years before me.
Oh, that's great. And would you say lately that the market is growing, or would you say that it's been more stagnant?
In our store, I've seen about stagnant growth right now.
And why do you think that is?
There's a few reasons. First of all, there's increased competition from mass merchants such as Walmart. Then there's also a trend towards increased fragmentation due to competitors such as Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Henry's, market like that. And then lastly, and kind of unfortunately, there seems to be a little bit of a decline in customer satisfaction across the industry.
So would you say that many of your customers are going to other grocery stores?
Yes, unfortunately, we seem to be losing some of our customers to competitors.
So I'm guessing you're probably not operating on your max capacity?
No, I wish we were. It's probably more like 60 to 65%.
60 to 65%. So are there any other value-added services in your store that you provide?
Yes, we actually offer an ATM in store to our customers.
An ATM machine, that's great. And if you could increase your in-store traffic, would that be something you'd welcome?
Yeah, I'd love it. I'd love more traffic. I just might have to hire additional employees.
And if you don't mind me asking, about how much do you pay your new employees?
We pay our employees $7.50 an hour, and we require that they work at least a minimum of 10 hours a week.
Okay, so $7.50 an hour, 10 hours per week, so that would be about $300 per month.
Yes, that's correct.
All right, well, if I could tell you that I could increase your in-store traffic, which would cover the cost of hiring a new employee and more, would you be interested to hear more about this service?
Yeah, sure.
All right, well, let me start off about the potential of our service. From the years 2004 to 2007, the walk-in bill payment industry has increased by 19%. It's actually projected to increase another 13% by the year 2010.
Okay, well, those sound like promising numbers, but I don't see what that would do for my store.
Well, what that would do for you, there are many benefits. It'd be increasing in-store traffic, so you'd be receiving a whole new target market than you were before.
Okay, well, just because people are coming into my store doesn't mean that they're going to buy anything.
Well, don't you think that if someone had a choice between another grocery store and yours, and they already had to make a bill payment, they'd want to pick your store because they'd like to get two tasks done in one errand. You know, these new people are going to come into your store, they're going to become way more familiar with their store and the products and services you have to offer. Many of them on their way out will just pick up that gallon of milk they needed or buy that pack of gum at the register. Don't you think your in-store revenue will increase?
Okay, I can see what you're saying. But what about customer satisfaction. I'm having trouble with that across the industry.
Well, your customer satisfaction will increase because you'll be providing an extra service to them. Also, a great benefit for you in this is that there is a convenience fee of $1.50 for every customer that comes in. Now, this benefits you because you'll be receiving 50% of this $1.50. I know 75 cents doesn't seem like a great number off the bat, but you will be receiving 2,500 to 12,000 transactions per month. Now, if I work this out, this is about a minimum of $2,000 to $9,000 of extra revenue for your store just through your complimentary convenience fee. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, that sounds good, but I have a couple questions for you. We just went over the money. I understand how we would collect it in the store, but how do you guys get it from us? And then secondarily, I haven't really heard much about Check Prepay. Are there any other stores using your service?
Well, I'm really glad you asked those questions. Those are actually very popular questions. Besides you collecting the money from everyone daily, you would be depositing daily this amount into a bank account. Now, it's completely up to you if you'd like to use your existing business bank account or if you'd like to open a new bank account just for the walk-in bill payments. That's completely up to you. As far as the stores, we actually have many stores that use us right now. Some big names you would recognize is Walmart, Safeway. Actually, Walmart has increased in revenue by $1 billion just from in-store traffic ever since putting in their Check Prepay station.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, and this greatly increases customer satisfaction, and also you will be receiving a new computer and a printer, and SDG&E, since you will be an agent of theirs, will actually provide all the costs for you.
Okay, perfect. Now, with that equipment, do I need internet or anything?
Yes, you will need the internet. Is that a problem for you?
Yes, I don't know that I need internet right now. I haven't seen, like I said, I've run the business for 5 years and I haven't seen much of a need.
With this complimentary convenience fees you will be receiving, you will be able to outweigh your internet monthly bill far more by thousands of dollars from your increased revenue. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, just to go back, I almost forgot something. I'm not sure that my employees could handle the additional work with this new service as well as completing their daily tasks.
I've been working in the family business for a really long time. I'm glad you asked that question. I've honestly seen a 12-year-old be able to work this equipment. It's very, very easy. SDGE will also provide someone to come out. They'll install your equipment and they will train your employees until they know this equipment by the T.
Okay, well, you said that I'd be getting about $2,000 to $9,000 per month. How can I be guaranteed that? How could you prove that to me?
Well, from our statistics from 2008, in-store walk-in bill payments, that's how much the average was. I mean, I know $2,000 and $9,000 is a big amount of
Just the range?
A range, right, of a range. But as people start to understand that your store provides the service, it will be increasing. But the stores right now in the United States that do provide this service have been making on average from $2,000 to $9,000 per month.
Okay, and you said that I would have to, with that money that I'm collecting, I assume I'd have to go to the bank and deposit it. I'm kind of concerned about this being a high crime area and having a lot of cash around.
I completely understand your concern. Fortunately, with the receipt printer that we provide to you at no cost, it will document every single transaction that has come into your store, as well as let you know how much of convenience fee you made per day. So you won't have to reconcile any of your accounts manually. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good. I just have a few more questions. Could you explain a little bit more about the kind of equipment that you're going to put in my store and what would happen if it was broken or stolen?
Well, we'll be putting a computer into your store as well as a receipt printer. Everything will be done through the computer since how the industry works now. If anything breaks, we will have someone, SDGE will let someone come in within 2 hours to fix your problem.
Okay, and I think that one of the last few questions I have, I heard that, with the financial markets the way they are, I'm a little concerned about Fiserv, who I saw recently took over Check Prepay. I'm concerned about their financial stability given the current situation?
They did just recently take over. Right now, their financial stability is fine. We've been a very stable company for a while now. If there are any problems, I would always let you know right away. I can't guarantee anything because that merge did just happen. But I would let you know right away. But so far as the statistics show, I mean, we're just rising in success.
Okay, so back to the internet. You had said it was the commission that was going to far outweigh the monthly bill. Was I?
Yes, I mean, if you're paying from like $45 to $90 a month for the internet, you're going to be making thousands of dollars in just revenue just from the convenience fee you'll be having, aside from even the additional revenue you'll be making from more in-store traffic, people buying products in your store.
Okay.
So would you like to partner with just this one location, or would you like to talk about all your locations for us to partner with?
Before we get started on that, I'm just not sure that I want to get involved in something like this right now.
Is there something that's holding you back?
Yeah, there is actually. I'm kind of hesitant to get into a long-term commitment. I just don't know that I want to be tied down by a long-term contract.
Is the long-term contract the only thing that is holding you back as of now?
Yeah, that would be it.
Well, I'm really glad you asked, and we never want to partner with someone who wasn't mutually, in this with us. Luckily, we do a month-to-month contract, so you could become familiar and see if it's working for you. If after 6 months you feel like a wealthy man and everything, is good, but you don't need the service anymore, all you have to do is just give me a call, and as long as you give me a call with 30 days prior, I will find a new agent as quickly as I can, and it will be out. Does that sound fair to you?
Yeah, actually, that seems really reasonable.
Do you have a copy machine in here?
Yeah, I do. Why?
Do you want to go ahead and make me a copy of your driver's license, and I'll start on all this paperwork?
Yeah, I could do that, but before you get started, this sounds profitable and very promising, but I just feel a little bit more comfortable if I had a day or so to think this over.
I'd like to provide you all the time in the world. Unfortunately, time is not on our side. SDGE is, we need to provide them with a location as soon as possible. Unfortunately, I only can have one location per town. If you need to take time, I completely understand. But, if you're ready and you come back, I can't guarantee that this opportunity will still be there for you. And I think we both agree that this is an opportunity to pass up on.
Yeah, you brought up some great benefits, and it seems very promising. Unfortunately, I've passed up on some opportunities before, and, I don't want to let this one slip by.
Well, that's great. I don't want to waste any more of your time. If I could just get your autograph right here, and I'll be on my way.
Okay, can I borrow a pen?
Certainly. Thank you so much for doing business with us. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to give me a call.
Thank you, Robin.
It was really nice meeting you, Justin.
Have a good day.